Every time people hear someone talk about entrepreneurship, leadership, or building something bigger, they immediately create a story in their head. They think, he must have had help, he probably had money, he didn't work real jobs, or he doesn't know what it's like to be tired. And that's a dangerous story. Because the moment you believe someone else had it easier, you give yourself permission to stay where you are. What people don't see is before any of this mindset talk, before leadership, before thinking bigger, I was doing hard jobs, construction, long days, early mornings, physically exhausted, mentally drained, trading hours of my life for a paycheck that barely move the needle. I remember standing on job sites, thinking to myself, I can't do this for another 30 or 40 years. Not because I was lazy and not because I didn't want to work. Deep down, I knew that hard work alone wasn't going to save me. That moment didn't make me successful overnight, but it made me honest. I realized something most men never admit to themselves. It wasn't that I wasn't working hard. It was that the way I was thinking made all of that effort seem useless. I want to break down the real shifts that I had to make. Not motivational quotes, not social media habits, real internal changes that actually move a man forward. The first thing I had to quit was confusing hard work with progress. Construction teaches you to work hard. It doesn't always teach you to think strategically. I was proud of being exhausted. I was proud of the long days. Proud of earning it the hard way. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. If all of your energy goes into survival, you never build leverage. I was spending all of my strength making money. Not learning how money works, not learning leadership, not learning how to scale effort. Hard work without direction doesn't build freedom. It just builds tolerance for pain. So the moment I started asking, how do I work smarter and not harder? Everything changed. The second thing I quit was identifying myself with my job. For a long time, my work defined my worth. I was the construction guy. That was my identity. And when you lock yourself into an identity like that, you stop imagining anything bigger. You stop leading and you just survive. Here's the reality. Your job explains where you are. It does not define where you're allowed to go. The moment I stopped asking, what do I do for work? And started asking, who do I need to become to build something bigger? That's when my decisions changed. Leadership comes with identity, and identity always comes before results. The third thing I quit was waiting to feel confident. No one tells men this. Confidence does not come first. Action does. Every step I took towards entrepreneurship, leadership, or growth, I was nervous. I was uncertain, and I was questioning myself. But I moved anyway. And every time I moved without being ready, I built proof. Proof that I could handle more. Proof that fear doesn't mean stop. It means grow. Confidence is a byproduct of movement, not thinking. The fourth thing I quit was believing every thought in my head. I had thoughts like, I'm not smart enough. I don't know enough. Other people are ahead of me. Here's what changed everything. Your brain isn't designed to make you successful. Your brain is designed to keep you safe. Fear-based thoughts are information, not instructions. Leadership is learning when to take control instead of letting doubt drive. I still get doubt, but I don't let it decide anymore. The fifth thing I quit was treating time like it was unlimited. Watching younger people build businesses faster than me was a wake-up call. Not because they were smarter, because they definitely weren't, but because they moved faster and took more responsibility. Successful people don't just work harder, they work with urgency. Once I stopped wasting time overthinking and started acting daily, the excuses went away. Time is the real currency, and most men spend it like they have forever. I was guilty. The sixth thing I quit was giving my best energy to low-value tasks. I was tired all the time, but I wasn't progressing because my best energy was going to things that didn't move my life forward. Leadership is energy management. Entrepreneurship is decision leverage. If your best hours go to survival tasks only, growth never happens. Growth will never happen if your best hours go to survival tasks. The seventh thing I quit was no boundaries means no focus. No focus means no growth. The moment I protected my time, my clarity improved, my confidence improved, and my direction improved. Leadership requires solitude, thought, and intention. So if you're watching this and you feel stuck, tired, or behind, there is nothing wrong with you, but something has to change. You don't need motivation, and you don't need ownership. Start moving before you're ready. Start thinking bigger than your current job. Start leading yourself before leading others. If you're new here, hit that like. If you can relate to this, make sure you hit the subscribe for more mindset, leadership, and entrepreneurship content for men who actually work hard. And remember, keep smiling, don't let anyone piss you off, and I'll see you on the next one.